welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United Diet on the channel for United and football fans on a night where United have qualified for the fourth round of the FA Cup. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Joining me today, we have the All-American crew. Is Director General of the Singing Crew, Denver and Houston Red Army. Louis, welcome to the show.
Hello, Tim. How are you, sir?
I'm right, mate. And we have the Soul Man, Houston Red Army, Mr. Positive. Joe, welcome on. Right.
What's going on, fellas?
It was a game we all thought, there were no shocks because United did beat Wigan. So Wigan are 2 tiers behind and the 18th in that division. So they're not exactly flying. But United feel a team like they were going to play Champions League battle. Fully loaded from Onana to Højlund. I mean, Joe, tell me what you thought when you saw that huge, majestic lineup today.
Well, that was our starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't they like mix a few academy players in there, or even mixed at least give Onana a break?
I think this lineup shows just how much pressure Ten Hag is on.
So you said it's a desperate lineup.
It was a no. We can't fuck up. There's no fucking up. So defensively, he had to be solid. Offensively, he had to put the best. Like Anthony has been dropped, right? Clearly, he feels that Garnacho can do more on the right side, which he can, right? It's simple. So we had plenty of chances today, right? Like, and that's something that is, we usually don't say, Rasmus was fed today. We fed him.
He fluffed.
Yeah. He didn't eat.
So today he can't say he wasn't fed.
Yeah, but this is one game. Let's not act like the team has been feeding him like this whole time, But
well, he might be in shock. I'm not used to receiving this kind of service.
you know what? If I get we fluffed a lot, right? But just the step of creating a lot of chances, whether we took advantage of them or not. We created the chances. If we can get some consistency with that, I think we are in a better position than, let's say, we scored 2-0, right? But we only had like 4 chances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Louis,
what did you think of the game?
That's my Mr. Positive take.
I mean, a full Champions League lineup: Onana, Varane, Højlund, Rasmus, Rashford. I mean, it's Wigan Athletic. Division 2.
We're proving this is not a Champions League lineup.
Let me make 2 things unequivocally clear. Number one, that was an extremely positive assessment. Very positive. Because
go, Joe, Mr. Positive.
Because I don't believe there are any positive takeaways from that game at all. And number 2, that's not a Champions League lineup because we're out of Europe with that lineup. We're out of Europe. That lineup can't play no Champions League.
Well,
but that being said,
local lads.
No, look, I hear what you're saying. We said this in the Friday show. Onana should not be starting that game. Number 1, he's preparing for the AFCON, and number 2, Bielsa needs some minutes.
Exactly. So you're just gonna throw him in the game after the Spurs game, and like, ta-da!
Yeah. And Onana has 0 impact. Defensively, I don't think you can go with anybody else, unless you want to give the young center back more minutes and bring him on early. What's his? God, I'm already loved it again.
I forget his name. Joe, do you know the guy's name? The young centre back.
His name is.
I got the lineup in front of me right now. Hold on.
Kamwala.
Yeah, if you want to bring it earlier, that makes sense to me. But other than that, you can't really change that back 4 at all right now. Mainu was outstanding, but McTominay causes the midfield to completely just capitulate and fall apart. Huge gaps in the middle. Rashford, Højlund, and Garnacho were not good enough today. Not by any stretch of the imagination. And to his defense, Højlund doesn't get the service that he needs often. But if you're Ten Hag
wasn't
or
good
if you're
enough.
the training staff, if you're anybody, you got to go to Garnacho and Hoyland, and you have to say, today is the day where you're going to get your chances that you've been looking for, and you guys have to score. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
You're the up and coming winger. You're our starting striker. You guys have to put away your chances today, and they had chances. Had a couple of chances. Garnacho smashes one off the crossbar. Probably shouldn't have even taken that shot, but I mean, if he hits it, it's a worldie. Hoyland had several chances in front of goal. He probably should have put away. So did Rashford. Look, Rashford overall.
What would you? Was he good? Were you impressed with Rashford?
It's
against Wigan.
Look, I will say this: Rashford was not as bad today as everyone says he was. Like, I mean, if you, I've been watching on YouTube, I've been reading online, I've been on social media. I mean, Rashford is getting absolutely dragged. It wasn't that bad. He created several chances, had the assist to Dalot. So there's positives there. The only thing is, though, we know that Rashford's job is to score goals off the left. His job is not to create, or if it is, he's very bad at that. So he's expected to take shots and to score goals. His finishing is poor. His finishing is terrible.
How did you go from 30 last season to 2 in 26 games?
Apparently,
I don't get that.
Apparently, it has something to do with him breaking up with his girlfriend, allegedly.
What the hell with that, man?
Man,
You're
I'm
a
not
professional
even
person.
yeah.
No,
Mate,
I mean,
this is your job.
Every single
You
job.
only do the only doing the planet got a girl. Shit, man.
I know, man. Bloody hell.
Blast the ball. There's no finesse. There's no curl. There's no inside foot. There's no outside foot. There's no toe poke. It's grit your teeth and put everything you have behind the ball. And when he does this, it usually A goes straight at the keeper, or B goes straight over the crossbar. So you have shots today, and he had several shots on target in the first half. He opened it up like he was determined to score because it's Wigan. It's the same conversation I'm sure that they had with Hoyland and Garnacho. It's like, dude, you're gonna get your chances today. Shoot the ball, and he shot the ball. But when he shot the ball, it was poor. It was piss poor. For the guy that's supposed to be our Saka or our Cristiano or our Grealish, whatever you want to call it, our flair player, our worldy player, he doesn't, he's not having those. It's the finishing, the chance creation. He does that all day. Yeah. The chance creation. But the finishing is so poor.
If he had like Greenwood's finishing, man.
See,
that's what we're talking about.
Moment.
Greenwood,
such a damn shame, because Greenwood was talented. But the attitude and of course all the behind the scenes, it's killing our players. Not just Greenwood, but it's killing players like Rashford. Right. It's killing players like
with Greenwood, he was
first year with a club. Lights out. Now, can't be asked.
Joe, you were going to say something.
The thing with Greenwood is like before he even made his move, he knew which part of the net he was going to go. So he would just make a move to adjust you, just to get you out of the way for a little bit. And now it's up to him to be accurate enough to just put it in the space where you already decided.
He's a more intelligent footballer than Rashford. I think.
I think he's more. I think he's more disciplined. I think Rashford could be a very good player if he doesn't. Yeah, if he doesn't just. Rashford feels like the way he plays is the only way he should play.
Right.
It's like he doesn't want to play any other way.
Right. This way.
That's the thing.
Anything else.
Yeah, he wants the team. Like he's probably frustrated because he knows, or he maybe feels like he plays his best when the team is playing a certain way, and if the team is not doing that, then I think that's one of the things that makes him just like, soak or whatever. But like he's not really even showing us the bare minimum. A lot of times I'm seeing the same. I'm saying the same. I saw the same team, bro. We just won. I saw the same team we saw against West Ham. I saw the same team. It's like Ben said in the chat, man. Like if we were playing a better team today, we would have lost. It's crazy that we haven't, like, Wigan just has a bad luck with us. They haven't scored against us in like what, 5 matches or something.
They're
So
18th in what is it, League One?
I know League
Give me
One.
no
So
bad. They're just terrible.
they're bad.
They're
But you
just bad. The
see,
only
this
reason
same
we won
Wigan,
is
this
because
same
they're
Wigan,
bad.
this same Wigan 10 years ago shocked Man City in the FA Cup final. A team that had
Yeah.
Tevez. They beat Man City, won the FA Cup, and they were relegated the same season. So they took the FA Cup and went down.
Was that what year was that?
I can't remember. I think 2006 or 07 or 8, one of those years. Yep. I think Mancini was the manager at the time. That was before Pep.
That's a proper way to get relegated, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Why
going
not?
down,
Why
but
the
I'm
fuck
taking a
not?
trophy with me.
And taking a nice little trophy too. It's a
Yeah,
nice one
but-
too. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's historic,
One
mate.
second.
It's historic.
Let me
So,
ask you real quick.
so it's obvious that Joe was not impressed, or you guys were not impressed with today's performances. You felt it was lackadaisical, no energy. This team, you should have been spanking them 6 or 7-0, but scoring only
Yeah.
2
because
against
we created the chances. Scooby Doo,
We did.
3 wide open chances in front of goal. He doesn't hit. Rashford had something like 4 or 5 shots or 6 shots on target. Doesn't score. Garnacho, several shots from good areas. Hits the crossbar. Hoyland, wide open header. Bruno, couple of shots. Doesn't really create. Scores the PK. Creates a good PK. Clever. But I mean, how many? Even Manu made the goalkeeper work. Had a couple of shots on target there. Not great or anything, but when you have a game where, and I got to look up the stats, but we easily had 10 shots on target, easily. You got to put against a team at the bottom or near the bottom of 2 divisions lower than
United. Oh wow! United had 33 shots to Wigan's 9. United had 14 on target. Wigan had 2. United had 12 corner kicks. Wigan had 2 corner kicks.
It's not good enough. 66.7% possession. It's not good enough, and you're still not dominating the game. If we scored 2-0. If we ended that game 2-0 and just completely dominated masterclass, Wigan don't touch the ball, no chances, okay, fine, 2-0. But that wasn't the case. Why does Wigan still get 9 shots off? Why? How? Who? What? Why is Manu having to go 35-yard dead sprint to go kick the ball out of bounds? Because Wigan got the breakaway off of a mispass. Why is he having to do that? That's not good enough. No freaking way. Thank God our next FA Cup tie is either a National League team, or where did we say the other one was? League 2?
Hey, don't say that. Bro, don't say that.
That's all we can handle right now.
Newbury.
That's all we got.
Or Ealing. These are teams whereby you have these are scraping the bottom of the barrel, mate.
It's a big payday for them, though.
It's a big payday. It's a big payday.
I swear to God, I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna write a letter.
That, you know what? That game needs to be like Tommy Heaton, man. If for whatever reason Ten Hag is not ready to put in the second guy, let's just get in Tommy Heaton in there, man.
That game is end of the month. Hopefully, Cameroon are doing well, because I know in Nana's head this will be Cameroon. And you know what? I won't be surprised if this guy sabotages Cameroon so he can hurry back to England and play. I won't be surprised if this guy starts dropping clangers for Cameroon and they get knocked out early. Because that guy,
there's a good. You know what? There's a good chance he's gonna drop those clangers anyway. So it doesn't really. It doesn't even need the conspiracy theory. Like he's gonna drop clangers. That's all he's been doing. What do you think he's gonna turn into Maguire, right? When he goes to for country, you think that's what's gonna happen?
They are brutal. They don't have time. So,
I mean,
as the game has progressed, on a scale of 1 to 10, Lee, Joe, what would you give this performance on a scale of 1 to 10? It's a clean sheet. It's 2 goals. It's
clean
Wigan.
sheet.
Yeah.
Clean sheet. 2 goals. On to the next. I give it 5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
Louis.
No. Plenty of chances. 6. I give it a 6.
6.
Plenty of chances created.
Nah, man, I gotta disagree with you. And look, 2-0 clean sheet in the Premier League, we'd be talking about 7s and 8s, you know. But FA Cup with what is arguably your strongest squad at the moment against 18th League One Wigan, with the amount of shots that you took, 33, and you finishing 2-0, nah, my guy, we're gonna call it a 4, but only because Mainu brings up the average.
Bro, we won the game.
That's it. That man set the curve for the class.
How do you not get 50? How do you not even get like 5 for just winning the game though? Like you won the game.
Because of the level of competition, my guy. Because of the standard. Okay. Look, I know we're not where we need to be. I'm not saying that we're Manchester United of old or anything like this. But they're not even the league below you, my guy. 2 leagues below you, at the bottom of the league. And you're giving up 9 shots.
Bro, they are. Wigan are a mess, mate.
Broken. The midfield shape is broken. Because Scott McTominay wants to go hang out next to Hoyland. Why? Why are you there?
I saw them running into each other a lot today.
Every time that the cross comes in on the ground towards McTominay, it hits him in the feet and he loses it every single time. And then there's one, I think it's actually when Dalot scores, the ball is right here at McTominay's head. McTominay's on the near post. Rashford was on the back post. And the ball goes to Rashford. Rashford tries to do a little dribble, doesn't work out before he gives the assist. But when the initial cross comes over, McTominay right there with the ball right here, and he misses. Misses the header completely, doesn't even get a touch on it. Why is he there? If Rashford is not there to collect the ball, that is a one touch through the midfield, and we're broken, completely broken. Because obviously Rashford, Bruno is the 10, is already pushing up high, which means Mainu is by himself again. So you can't tell me that it's a 5 or a 6 if we don't have a midfield. No freaking way. You can't tell me it's a 5 or a 6 if we have 14 shots on target and 2 goals. Nah, no way. Unacceptable.
Louis really going out for Man United today. And Ten Hag. Ten Hag was asked. Ten Hag was asked. Go on, Joe.
You know, he actually makes a very good point, and he has convinced me.
I appreciate it.
I am going to adjust my score to a 4. A 4.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
4. Yeah,
that's fucked
it's
up,
now
mate.
4.
Louis, what are you doing?
I mean, I didn't go that far. I went from a 5.5 to a 4.
Where are the bright spots? Other than Mainu, I very, very good.
Chances. Mainu and chances.
I felt like the fullbacks overall did their job. Okay. Decent. Obviously, Dalot scores. Wan-Bissaka didn't necessarily make any mistakes. He didn't create very much. The center backs, I will say this. Johnny Evans is a better midfielder than Scott McTominay. By far, because a few times he has to step into those roles to support Mainu because Scooby-Doo is gone.
That's messed up, mate.
So good on Johnny. Varane, okay. Again, they got broken way too many times against Wigan. Both center backs got broken way too many times. Varane overall sloppy early on. I think he cleaned it up towards the end of the game, but not good building out at all. Scooby-Doo, already said. Bruno, again, clever penalty. Soft, but I mean, he created it, so good on him. The finish was nice.
Soft.
But Bruno's finishing, there was one Oh my God. It was first half. He's inside the box, left side. He steals it. Good on him. High pressure, steals the ball. 2 defenders. Nice little spin move. And when he contacted the ball, NASA's still looking for that ball somewhere up in orbit. I swear to God, the finishing from Bruno was absolutely abysmal.
Wow.
Absolutely abysmal. And then, of course, the front 3 were all over the place. So, no, I can't give them high marks. Where is the good moments besides the fullbacks defensively, Mainu, and yeah, that's it. That's it. And then Pellistri comes on and makes a couple of crosses in like 7 minutes. Good on him. That's it.
So there was nothing else other than that would say like, wow, this team is really gelling. Because so we'll have. So now that United have qualified for the 4th round, there were no shocks in this 3rd round. I mean, Arsenal are out, Liverpool are there, City and Spurs. One of them is going to drop out in the 4th round. So United, I can't see them losing to Newbury. I can't see them losing to Ainsley. So they are let's just say they're in the 5th round already. Let's just say that.
Good
oh my God, Tim! Yo, what is going on, man?
Seriously,
come on. This is not like, you can't talk like that, man. This team, we don't know. We think we know where the bottom is.
This is
Wigan. We're at the bottom.
Wigan is here. This is Premier League. This is Championship. This is League One. Newbury are League Two, right?
I have never
heard of them,
Manchester.
Right? Ainsley are League 3, which is the non-league sides going to that division. When you're non-league, you go to the last tier of English football.
Is Ainsley League 3 or are they League 4? I thought Newport was League 3.
That's a mess. So United, I just cannot see them not beating. I mean, but it's going to be a big payday for whoever they play in the 4th round. But in the 5th round, I think it's going to get tough.
Wait, but look at the kind of goals that we concede. Aren't we the same team that conceded a goal from a spot kick that didn't touch anybody and just went in?
No, we're the team that conceded 2 spot kicks. Are
you saying there was nobody? Are you saying there was nobody on these teams from League One and below that would be able to make that kick?
Oh, they can put it on target, my guy.
We concede goofy ass goals. That's why I can't say. Okay, so you take the goofy goals and our inability to score.
Newport. It's just Newbury. It's just not.
How are you still cocky about this?
No. The reason is like this team is shit. We know that, but there is shit and there's.
I don't think you know how shit.
No. Okay, let me pull up something very quickly. This team we are going to play, right? To them, it's just a payday for Man United to come to. Do you know the whole town is going to be shut down on that day? Nobody's going to work. They are coming.
I don't know why.
If it's at their grounds.
It's at their grounds away. It's an away game.
It is an away game for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a big payday for United. For them, United would take extra shirts to sign and give away because the whole town is going to be shutting down on that day. Everybody's going to make money selling United merchandise and pictures. Today, it's a carnival. They don't care.
Tim,
they just want to meet Man United players. Trust me.
No, come on, Tim. Wait a minute. Come on. Are you saying that? I think you're being very disrespectful to those players. If you think those guys, wait, no, okay.
He's not saying that they're not going to try. I mean, they're going to try.
They will try.
He's making it. No, listen. Tim is making it seem like United is fulfilling a Make-A-Wish Foundation wish, man.
I'm not saying
that. Man. Listen,
I'm not
listen,
saying that.
listen. I don't know. These guys fight every day to get promoted. So that they can play football at the highest possible level.
Yes.
You have to understand at that level, it is especially important.
Yeah. That's why
for them to show out. They have to show out.
They're going to fight to the death to host Man United. It's a do or die.
That's why I say a lot of these teams that we just have too many holes. We have a midfield hole. We have a mentality hole.
Whole midfield is a hole.
And we just have, and we have the goofy goals. Like, we have three things that are just like festering in this team, and we cannot shake it. And with those three things,
Newport County.
Listen, oh my God!
Do you know half of those players work in the supermarket?
Matter.
You know that?
Yeah.
Oh
my
God! That guy. This is a guy who. I'm just trying to tell you the level of some of the. See, Newport County, right? Some of the players, you will go to the supermarket like a Walmart. They will be serving you on Saturday, on Wednesday, and Saturday they'll be playing football. That is the level, mate. This is not the day job.
It's so easy.
Oh my God, this is so crazy. Wait a minute. Is this? Wait. Oh, Louis. Wait, Louis. Can I ask a quick question? Okay. Is this like a British thing? Why is it that Tim is unable to just even consider the possibility?
In the FA Cup, right? FA Cup has shocks. There are shocks, but this takes the cake.
We're the most shockable team in the Prem. We are the most shockable team
in the Prem.
I don't know about all that.
Half of these guys are bakers, policemen. Well, I'm telling you, No, listen. The local postman for the local vicinity. That is what this is what you're talking about.
Hold on. So
do you know how much they get paid? £100 a week.
Listen,
£100 a week.
I have seen,
and that's
bro. Tim, I have seen Manchester United get beaten by postmen.
Okay, hold on.
That's why
European postmen, not British postmen. Trust me.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, okay. It is what it is.
I'm telling you.
It is what it is.
Easily, those guys. You might as well just say they come from the local park.
I will say this: when is the last time United got beaten by a club that was not a first division club?
I mean, there have been shocks. I remember.
Maybe there's something I'm not seeing.
I think what Joe is saying is very important, which is nothing is a guarantee.
No, nothing's guaranteed. I understand it, but like I said, if it was the championship league, which is a level down, I could say yes. But we are talking 3 levels down, bro. These guys, I tell you, the guy works in the baker shop in the morning, sells donuts in the afternoon, and goes to train five-a-side kickabout in the evening, mate. That is his level of football, bro. So he's gonna be all of like, oh shit, Bruno. They'll be so mesmerized. Bro, I don't think, Joe, I don't feel you understanding the levels.
Maybe I might need to watch some of their games to see, because you're making them seem like they are grassroots.
I think
they are. They are grassroots. Like I said, anything under the league less than Wigan, the football there's like, it just hit and run, long ball. That is it. Seriously, Ainsley, Newport County.
I might watch that game. Honestly,
very few of them are professional football.
Listen. The way Tim is describing them, I'm getting even more anxiety now, because now I'm like, if we lose
probably
to
see
these
that.
guys,
Probably the captain of Newport County. It probably works as an optician, during the day, and he plays football in the night as a kickabout. I'm telling you. So you're talking about guys who have £100 a week wages, so guy on £300 a week. To them, this is like the whole city was shut down. You don't. I've been to these small grounds whereby the ground is like. You could touch the guy. It's a small pitch.
Yeah, it's a small pitch.
It's a big payday for them, right? Big payday for them, right? But these guys, 2 of them, because the match hasn't been resolved, they're going to fight to the death to host Man United. They will fight to the death because they know it's a big chance. They might not get this opportunity again. The whole town will be, because fans will come there. So it's like they're going to be to them, it's like the Olympics is coming to the city. That is how it feels to them. Everybody's going to be selling T-shirts or scarves. It's one big payday for the whole town. No, the whole town. Cab service, Uber service. bro.
And if they win, it's going to be a party for the whole time.
It's the whole time. If they win,
I know it's a very
if they
small
win,
stadium. Like
nobody's going to work the next
bro,
day.
there are middle
I will
there are
say
middle
this,
schools
I
here
would
that have bigger
not be
stadiums.
surprised.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if Ten Hag goes with a similar lineup for that game.
I won't be surprised. It probably would. Probably Onana will be back from the cup after.
I think the aim from today's game, especially with how aggressive we were in trying to score, creating all those chances, was I think he wanted to see the game off early, and then maybe start bringing in some of the
January 27th.
It just never.
Game is January 27th, which is literally 3 weeks time.
January 16th is the Eastleigh versus Newport.
So next week is the replay of that game. Everyone's going to be watching because they're going to them, this is their cup final. They would not get another opportunity to play Manchester United ever, probably in the next 10 years. Because it's like I said, it's luck of a draw. So to draw United, it's a payday for the whole town. You know, people will shut work early. Everything's going to be shut.
Bro, I mean, you gotta love this system, man. Yeah, it has its flaws. But imagine being a kid in that town, man. Manchester United comes to your town.
Exactly.
You know, so that's why, like, this whole Super League, man, it is the whole Super League talk. It's such a evil. It's like a Dr. Evil plan, man. You know, so it's like I'm just
how it kind of in addition to that, how refreshing was today's match with no VAR? That was awesome. I loved it. I loved every moment of it.
The mistakes. Yeah. It's football. Yeah, it's reality. It's reality. I always felt like maybe the game just needed maybe one or two more officials. That's it. Just an extra set of eyes. We didn't need fucking Skynet. All right, they're like, that's too much. Like we went too far.
Right.
You know, but whatever.
So anyway, the FA Cup, we're in the fourth round. I could automatically tell United are in the fifth round. Let's call it as it. Next game is Spurs at Old Trafford. That is the reality. That is where our level will be shown. Because we didn't learn anything from this game. What we learned is we still can't finish. We still can't be a tier 2 team. 2 goals, 33 shots on goal. You only get 2 out of 33. You saw City destroyed Huddersfield 5-0. Huddersfield are twice just bigger than these 2 teams that we're gonna play.
No, right? Yo, it's
my point.
Yo.
Spurs on Sunday will be a tough game, even though it's going to be at Old Trafford. Louis, what are you expecting for that game? And give me a score prediction quickly, please. Remember, they've already beaten us 2-0 this season.
I was about to say 2-0 to Spurs, probably.
Again. So you're saying a double?
Probably.
Oh,
look, I mean, you watched the game today with arguably our strongest lineup, and where were the bright spots other than Mainu? Where were the bright spots? So you're gonna go up against a team who, I mean, where are they right now? Where's
Spurs? I think they're fifth. But they're losing I think he's gone for the Asian Games because Asian Games are they played at center. AFCON is played.
Yeah,
so I think they're losing the Son's gone.
Son's gone.
So they are depleted.
Son is gone. Do we have Onana for that game?
Yeah.
That's
the reason he stayed.
No, the wild thing is he's playing that game and then he's gonna turn around and play Cameroon's first game.
Yeah. No, I mean, because
wild.
The game is like the next day or 2 days after.
It's like the next day. It's just a few days.
He's gonna go
like who jet lagged.
Yo, who does that? Like who does that?
You know who I blame? I blame Cameroon for allowing that bullshit because it's bullshit.
Cameroon let that happen.
Allowing that bullshit. They should have said
they should have just
stay and we'll play you against Wigan and Spurs, or you go now.
Because FIFA had to step back in the 90s. Clubs will hold on to these players and say the player's injured. Then the player won't go and he'll play then the next game. So FIFA said, if you say he's injured, he's not playing the next 2 games for a club. Done.
Yeah.
So they now said players have to be released as soon as 2 weeks early. If they're not released, it means they've made an agreement with the club, the country's FA, and the player, and that's what United did. It just shows United are desperate. Especially against the Wigan game, I felt we felt desperate. We could have played this guy in goal.
That's an afternoon game against Spurs. So he goes, plays the game against Spurs. Say he drives straight to the airport, jumps on the plane, goes to Cameroon, plays the next day. He's gonna get injured.
And he'll fly back. He'll fly back for the next game.
And then where will we be? Because he wanted to play these little 2 extra games to save his spot. And then he's going to go to the AFCON.
They should have just played. They should have just played with the backup. Like who is Cameroon playing that game that they needed Onana?
I'm looking it up.
And from what I'm hearing, like, I mean, it doesn't even seem like they're really that too sold on him, right? He's got his.
They had the friendly that didn't need him. Let me see.
So, Joe, what's your prediction for the game against Spurs, please? What are you expecting?
With no Son and with the potential of Casemiro and Martinez getting back into the lineup, I say we can. Worst case scenario, I would say a 2-2 draw. Best case scenario, 2-1. 2-2 draw. Best case scenario, 2-1 United. I think we can pull it through.
So, but you don't see a win, even with our Son. You don't see a win.
I want to be confident in a win. It's just like I have absolutely nothing to base it on, because this team has given me not a single pattern that I can follow, that I can say there's no metrics, there's no money ball with this team. There is no data. All the data is trash. You cannot analyze Manchester United at all, because you have no clue. You have no clue what's gonna happen. So Postecoglou, I said Postecoglou. Oh, he's got them cooking.
You see?
And I don't know if is James Madison gonna be back for that game.
I don't know. I don't know if he's back yet. He's still injured. But you know what's so funny?
Yeah, mid-January.
Salah has already gone to join the Tunisian squad. Egyptian squad,
Egyptian?
Sorry. Yeah. And he didn't play. Wouldn't you have thought, like, Liverpool said, you know what? We got Arsenal in an FA Cup, a big game. We need you to stay. No. They are so confident in their abilities. They played without him and they still won. We are struggling against Wigan. They beat a tough Arsenal side, fully loaded Arsenal squad. They didn't play no games. Salah left, went off to the Tunisian, Egyptian squad, doing what he needs to do for his country. These ones, oh no, please stay. We need you for Wigan and Spurs. The fuck out of there, mate. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing.
We play Spurs on the 14th. Cameroon play Guinea on the 15th. So the
next day.
He probably won't even play. He'll probably play.
He shouldn't. Yeah, he shouldn't play.
On the 19th,
he shouldn't play at all.
On the 19th,
the backup should play.
On the 19th, Cameroon play who?
Senegal.
That's gonna be a hard game.
Ooh,
because
he's gonna
money.
He's gonna want to play that one.
Senegal will be on fire for that one.
Yeah.
Because Mane missed the last World Cup because of injury, when he got injured for Bayern Munich. And they missed Mane in the World Cup. Well, he'll be ready for this. They're the current holders of the AFCON. If my memory is right, they're the current holders of AFCON.
So. Yeah.
So you have said you think Spurs will lose. You think Man United Spurs will draw. Joe.
Yeah, I see a draw. That's best case, because I just defensively, we're just like. But I would feel a lot better once I see
the lineup.
that Casemiro and Martinez.
Well, don't you think Casemiro be a bit rusty? He might be a bit rusty. I'll play Menu first, then bring Casemiro, and I won't start Casemiro. I would not.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't start Casemiro, but I would rather.
This guy, he probably would.
If you put Casemiro and Menu in a double pivot behind Bruno, I'd be okay with that.
No, he
Boom.
won't.
Easy.
He won't.
I'd be okay
Scott
with
McTominay is playing that
okay.
game. Watch.
Yeah.
If he plays Scott McTominay, we're gonna get beaten because the
You
way
want me to
Spurs play
have-
are like Nottingham Forest.
You want me to have
Yeah.
nightmares all week, Tim? Is that what you're trying to do to me?
It's the truth. He believes so much in
Yeah, he's
Scott.
gonna.
And for Scott
It's
McTominay, the
not
goals
it.
have
He
literally
just-
dried up.
he's-
He hasn't scored in a while now.
Yeah, like Scott's like he's like he's like he's
You're
like
right.
he's like some kind of magic coin that he's just trying to milk as much as possible. Like he's just hoping for the best with Scott McTominay, and it's hurting the team. It's looking like he's running out of ideas because
He is running out of ideas.
that's almost like the final stages. Like
I wonder if
Manchester United.
McTominay plays golf with the Glazers in his off time or something like this. Maybe they're just.
I won't be surprised. But obviously,
Yeah.
the only positive, if there is any, United are in the fourth round of the FA Cup. They haven't won this trophy. The last time they won this trophy was 2017. Louis Van Gaal. We went to the final in 2018 and lost to Chelsea 1-0. A mix-up between Phil Jones and De Gea. Ever since then,
Didn't we win with Mourinho? Or was that
we
the
won the League Cup.
No.
League Cup and Europa.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But
We
other
won
than
it
that,
at Galway Hooker.
That
yeah,
was the,
yeah, under Van Gaal. And he got
that
fired
was
after
the-
winning
that
it.
was the Mourinho treble. That was League Cup, Europa
Europa
League,
And the
League.
Community Shield.
and Community Shield.
Yeah.
Treble, baby. Treble winners. Let's go.
What can I say?
First,
That was a team that had who remembers what's that guy who we got from? He also came from Joe, you remember the guy? We sold him to Arsenal.
What position?
He played in midfield, attacking mid. We sold him to Arsenal.
We sold him to Arsenal.
We bought him from Dortmund. Oh God, what's his name? He scored a particular goal, like it was like a back leg kick goal. He scored once when we played.
Mkhitaryan.
Mkhitaryan. Yeah.
I still rate that guy.
Yeah, he played for us in the Europa League, in the Europa League.
Now he's in France.
We had Schneiderlin, Mkhitaryan. We had some players.
We had some ballers, man.
Well,
it was fun. We were.
Dipped.
It was fun.
They came to Old Trafford. The careers dipped completely.
All of them did.
And are still dipping as they carry on. But United are in the fourth round. I can't say any more than that. You guys have graded them. You gave a 4. You gave a 4 out of 10 for the whole team performance today as a whole.
That's being generous.
So Louis, you would have given
I
them
think
what,
a 4.
3?
I think a 4 is fair.
I think a 4. I think a clean sheet.
Clean sheet, bro.
So like Roy Keane said, he doesn't know why United are so excited against Wigan. You're expected to win. So don't make it like you're beating Champions League team. Because I saw Bruno doing all this and all this and all that. They're like,
I think they're just trying to hype themselves up, man. Winning mentality,
so.
Winning mentality.
Yeah, I should have done that against Nottingham Forest.
Hey, man, you got to start somewhere.
Clowns.
It's just we're starting every week.
Okay, they have a platform.
Every other week.
Let them show us what they could do against Spurs on Sunday. That's all we could say. All roads lead to Old Trafford. Let's see what they're going to do. I don't have any hope, but I'll see what it does. But from all of us, guys, thank you very much for coming on today. It's been an excellent, great show tonight. Louis, Joe, thank you so much, guys. Whew. Spurs and United on Sunday. I don't know what to expect.
We got
no
this.
Sun, no
Prove
problem.
me wrong, boys. Prove me wrong.
Like Joe said, I'm on Joe. So I think I'm looking at a draw there, mate. I'm looking at a draw.
If it's a draw, I'm buying a round for the bar. Let's go.
So what did you predict, Louis?
2-0 loss.
On that note, goodbye, good night. Have a nice evening.
All right, fellas.
I'll see you later. You take care, guys. Take care. Thanks a lot. Glory, glory.
United.
United. Let's go.